Hey guys, Richard from the Poke Family here again. First of all, I want to start with an apology. Kabali and Raid Hour, normally we stream Raid Hour every single week, and this last week we didn't manage to do it. We had a few connection problems on my phone, which is the device that I stream from, and it turns out that there weren't that many people out doing it. In fact, we only managed to do 2 or 3, so it wouldn't have made a good stream anyway. People were just using their free raid passes and then shooting off home. So hopefully when Terrakion comes in, the raiding will pick up again and raid hours will be magnificent again. But today the focus is Team Go Rocket Takeover. Every stop will be taken over by a Team Go Rocket grunt. However, my focus today is actually finding Mr. Giovanni. Hey, insert cool name. I'm very well today. Today it is just me. William, who's 9, was quite ill last night. We've got a baby whose temperature has gone up a little bit this morning. We feel like he might have got something of what William had. So Amanda's at home and I've driven myself into town. So the focus today is finding Giovanni and actually capturing that Shadow Articuno. I wanted to do something with the Go Rocket stuff for ages. And this is it. This is what I'm going to do. You guys are hopefully going to get to see me capture my Shadow Articuno. Whoa, look at that, that's cool. What a bug. Looks like Ingress. Awesome. Let's have a look at chat. Pumpkin Queen, I still haven't battled a single rocket boss. Right, okay. So, don't go in blind. They are not... When grunts came along, everybody thought that grunts were a little bit more difficult, yeah? Than what the usual fire in Pokemon Go. Well, Sierra, Cliff and Arlo are a little bit like they're a step up from that. They use shields, but their Pokemon pool is predictable. And it's all over the internet, you can get that information. So don't go in blind, and make sure that you have a Pokemon in that first slot that will burn shields quickly. I use... for Sierra and Cliff, I use Lucario with Power Up Punch. Because it goes really fast. It increases Lucario's attack, which means more damage, and it burns down those shields as quickly as possible. That's what I use. Okay, so it's here. I thought that, look, it looks like grunts to me, but I did read a rumour that the stop with Giovanni on wouldn't, which maybe this stop, we might have looked out right away. Let's just shiny check these Pokemon and then I'll have a look. Of course not shiny. Okay, so no, it's just a decoy grunt. Just a decoy grunt. Want to get to the boss, do ya? You'll have to defeat me. I always imagine bad guys in games like this to have like a really serious Cockney accent. I don't know whether this is happening to other people, but I found that when I'm setting up for one of these encounters, when you first get to see your team, there's a bit of a lengthy lag spike every time, and it's a bit frustrating. These decoy grunts use the same stuff. They use it's a weeping bell, not a weeping bell. It looks like this one might have a Snorlax in the last spot. I tried to remember all the stuff that they can have and failed amazingly. but they tend to have similar stuff. Okay, Pumpkin Queen, see you soon. Right, so we're just going to focus on finding Giovanni to start with, so I can get that shadow Articuno. So that's that decoy defeated. There's quite a few decoys in town today, or potential Giovanni culprits. A mysterious component. Bellsprout. So yeah, the team that I've come across the most with decoys is Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Eradicate in the last spot. There are some variances, but that seems to be the most common one. So okay, that one's beaten. What happens if I can combine components? Do I get 2 radars? I do. So I can find a boss and Giovanni. We're going to find Giovanni first though. Right, so which stop is it? It's that stop, isn't it? That I'm going for. Hopefully I get to find Giovanni today. I want to get that thing done. Yeah, it looks like the stops that have potential Giovanni on don't switch to the grunts. So we'll focus on Giovanni first, and then I'm going to have a look for as many Sierras as I can. I'll probably stream for about an hour today. Let's see. Is it actually Giovanni? No, it isn't. I'll never find him. Wanna bet? I'm hoping it's going to happen today. Look at this. You see the lag spike there, guys? It's just so laggy. I just use these teams. I put Latios in that last spot in case I need some fast DPS in the end, but it's unlikely that I will. I'll be honest, it's unlikely. Bellsprout to start with. Bellsprout seems to be like the Pokemon that is always there in that first spot. Excellent. What's next? Hey, a Snorlax. Snorlaxes take a while to beat down using Tyranitar's, but I've just found that Tyranitar's a good starting point for any encounter that you're unsure about. It's quite bulky. Its DPS is pretty good, considering, but it's when you come against things like Snorlax, it does take a while to take it down. Oh no, an attack is incoming. There we go. Use a shield. Earthquake. Haha, I laugh at your earthquake. Because I'm not a grunt and I've learnt how to use shields. Just checking while I'm crossing this road. There we go. Snorlax defeated. Oof! Taken down. Damn right you've been taken down. Slowly ticking up. It's slowly ticking up. Shouldn't be too long before we get to 1,000, to be honest. Oh, you little attacking Bellsprout. I bet I've got some like Go Rocket quests as well. I need to have a look at those. I'm just going to wait for an attack this time. There we go. That was terrible. Gotcha. I'm telling you guys, the absolute best thing about streaming something live through your phone, the absolute best thing is the strange looks that people give you, especially like older people. It's great. They're like, why is that guy talking to his phone? Oh, there's a Giovanni. Let's have a look at these quests. Let's get rid of these, actually. We'll claim this, and then hopefully we can... hey, if I'm lucky, I'm going to catch this. If I'm lucky, this could be my 300th large Magikarp, getting me the gold badge, the gold medal for large Magikarps. Let's see. Am I lucky? I am not lucky. I'm on 299 and I have been for like ages. Right, is this one actually Giovanni? No. I'm gonna get roughed up. I'll do anything to protect the boss. Look, see the lag spike, look. The lag spike. The lag spike. I don't understand why these Go Rocket grunts are so loyal to Giovanni. Like, does he give good dental plans or something? I just don't know why they're so loyal. I mean, they talk about pay a lot, so maybe he gives out good wages. But they're jumping in his way, they're taking bullets for him, which is crazy. Let's get this thing going. Weeping Bell. See, this is the team that I've come up against the most when trying to find Giovanni, which I've been unsuccessful at the moment. But this is the first time I've been to a place with loads of Pokestops. I've been to a few places where there's a few Pokestops and like there's 2 or 3 opportunities and then that's it. So, some Stardust. Another point on the badge. We're just going to have a bag, like, full. Oh, we got a Weeping Bell. I was just about to say we're going to have a bag full of, like, Bellsprout. Oh. Wait for an attack. Wait for an attack. There we go. Nice throw. Weeping Bell was caught. Right, so where's the others? I'll go to this one and then I'll swing back around for those 3 in a row. And hopefully, I mean, there's those 2 there as well. Hopefully, by that point. Hey, 3 rare candy. You know what? I'm going to spin these stops and pick up some quests. I'm not going to battle the grunts, but battling a raid. 3 rare candy, that's pretty good just for beating a boss. I'm into it, I'm into it. Battling 5 gyms. No thanks. Haha, I'll flick you away effortlessly. Well, good. Have we got like... I can't seem to spin that stop. And Tentacool is not shiny. Here we go, this one. Is it going to be actually Giovanni? No. Do you now? You think you can beat me? Come at me, Team Go Rocket Grunt. Right, do I need to heal something? I do. There's got to be a Giovanni amongst this lot. Look at the lag, it just lags. That's a pretty serious bug. I mean, it literally lasts seconds. It turns out that, like, lag seems to be the thing where I draw the line, apparently, guys. With the game's lagging, I'm like, what? Bellsprout. Can hear Christmas songs. It's coming, guys. Well, I wonder what they're going to do this year. 2 years ago they released Delibird. Last year they released Shiny Delibird. I wonder if they're going to leave Delibird behind at this point and focus on something else. Maybe we'll get our Party Hat Wormpool finally, that everybody's been wanting since forever, Niantic. Bite's a pretty op move, but its energy generation is bad. I mean, the speed of it, the amount of damage you can do with that speed is pretty crazy, but... Right. That's another decoy grunt defeated. This just won't do. Add another Bellsprout to the massive collection of Shadow Bellsprout that I'm amassing. Right, that's another one. So there we go. There's some more. Oh, that's Sierra. We don't want Sierra. Why do I just use my thing to see if I get a shiny? No, we'll focus. We'll focus. It's all about Giovanni today first. That's what I promised, and that's what I'm going to do. Giovanni. Let's have a look at these quests. Still spin some stops. Try and acquire some more quests. Oh, super effective. We'll keep that one. Here we go. Is it actually... Oh. Is it actually... It is not. My bag's full. Does it matter? Let's empty some space. Let's just use some tiny potions to heal this up. There we go. I might as well knock all the decoys out rather than running away, and then I know that I've done them. Let's get the team on the go. Start heading towards the next one. Bellsprout again. It's just the same. It's the same one every time on these decoys. Just Bellsprout in the first slot. Raticate. And yet another Raticate. See ya! See ya, decoy grunt! Can you imagine the lack of pride you would have in your job if your job role was decoy grunt? Stand in front of the boss so he doesn't get hit. a Shadow Raticate. This reminds me, I have a piece of advice for you guys. Save up a shadow Pokemon that require only 1,000 Stardust to purify, because when we get to next month and we're on to the next shadow legendary that we're hunting Giovanni for, you'll have to go through the quest line again to get the Super Rocket Radar, and you'll want cheap Stardust purifications for that stage where you need to, I think is it 15 you have to purify. I mean, 15,000 is a lot easier to tolerate than, you know, the next increment up. Okay, so here we go. Is this Giovanni? Yes! Found him. Let's do this thing, guys. Whoa, look at this dude. Humble yourself. You are facing the world's greatest trainer. Okay, so yes, use the Super Rocket Radar. I know what team I'm going with, and hopefully it will be suitable and we'll get him first time. Right, first spot, Lucario with Power Up Punch. Second spot, perfect Swampert. And third spot, Smackdown Tyranitar. Here we go, guys. Giovanni. Let's do it. Persian first. Let's burn those shields as quickly as we can. Power Up Punch. Quickly, don't lose it, damn it. I don't quite have enough candy to max that out. So we're on to Hydro Cannons now. Hopefully we can manage this. I don't want to lose too much health off of this guy. Right, so the Persian's gone. Quickly get that charge up. No! So close. I'm gonna lose now. So next step, I think I might, knowing what's there. Do I have any rare candy? Let's have a look, see if I have any rare candy. I do not, so I can't power the Lucario up anymore. I might attempt switching out the Lucario for a Machamp. Let's have one more go with this team. One more go with this team. It was so close. If I'd been able to get that Hydro Cannon off, we might have been okay. So I need something to take down Articuno that's going to be in that last slot. Right. Come on. As fast as possible. Let's get this charge move going. I hope we get a second one off, which we probably won't, but we can try. Come on, quickly. No. We might not manage it with this team. But we can try. Oh, an attack incoming. Right, that's the Persian gone again. Quickly, let's get this charge up. Quickly. Yeah, we got it this time. We got the charge move off. We might have managed it this time, guys. There, we got a charge move off on the Articuno as well. It's going to be not very effective, but any damage is acceptable. Quickly, get this charge up. Attack incoming. Use the shield. Icy wind. There we go. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. Giovanni is defeated. Awesome sauce. We'll meet on the battlefield again. We will. 5,000 Stardust. Get in. 8 max revives. 14 balls to rescue Shadow Articuno. Right. Golden raspberries. And patience is what we need. Great throw. I would like this first ball, please. In it goes. Shadow Articuno caught. Yeah, well, I mean, the hit points are ridiculously bad, but it's not that awful with the Purify. Wow, look at how much it costs to purify it. Unreal. Okay, now then. Hey, I've earned a medal. I've defeated the Go Rocket boss. Right, so these things we're going to save. This is what I want to do. Complete this. Special research complete. Astounding work, Pokefamily Richard. You've put a stop to Team Go Rocket's plans for the time being and rescued a special shadow Pokemon. It's unlikely that Giovanni will give up this easily, so I hope we can rely on you to take down Team Go Rocket members as they appear around your area. You can. Spark, Blanche and Candela will be on the lookout as well. I'm sure Team Go Rocket will try and hatch another villainous plot soon. Okay, so I get to claim these. There we go. Oh, it's just going to be the same stuff again. That bug never goes away. Looming in the shadows complete. Right. Next. It is time. Who's on this one? On the same stop I was on. I know where there's a single Sierra. That's where we're going next. We're going Sierra hunting. I've got a radar now. We'll build up another radar and go for a Sierra again. I want a shiny shadow Sneasel. That's the next goal today. Shiny, check this. I don't know why I do that to myself. I shiny check like Community Day Pokemon, knowing that if it comes up a shiny, I'll be like, why couldn't you have been something that I needed? Why? Right. Is this? Who is it? It's Cliff. We're not going for Cliff today. I'll go back to the Sierra, which is down here. Go back to the Sierra and go for a shiny shadow Sneasel. I'm so pleased that I've got the shiny Articuno. So pleased. I've been clamouring for something like this for a while. A repeatable special research task where you've got a bit of a challenge and the rewards change a little bit each time, etc. I mean, I'm hoping that they find a way of introducing the other teams from the main series game. I don't think there's any guarantees of that, because most of the casual fan base who watch the anime and have played a few games, probably played Let's Go, Pikachu or Eevee, etc. They know Team Rocket. They don't particularly know Team Aqua or Magma or Flare or Skull or whatever, Yell from the new one. They don't know those teams as well. But I hope they find a way of introducing them. I really do, because it would be a cool way of doing extra things in the game. I mean, what Niantic have done is pretty smart, to be honest. The whole idea of Pokemon as a tagline, and I know that this is attached with the stigma towards Sword and Shield, which I actually think is awesome, by the way, guys. That game is immense. It's gotta catch 'em all. So they have given us stuff and said, right, you've caught all of that, but here's shinies. Try and catch all of them, which is really difficult to do. And they release them steadily and slowly. And then they're like, so here's lucky Pokemon, you can collect those as well. Here's shadow Pokemon, you can collect those as well. Here's purified Pokemon, you can collect those as well. It's really quite genius, to be honest, that they've figured that out. Right. So this one, if I remember correctly, is... Oh, my item bag's full again. Leader Sierra. We'll make some space in the old item bag and get rid of some of these max revives. I don't need that many. I need to max out my bag space again. I haven't done it yet. I need to buy some coins. This. Right. That's a bit of space. So, Sierra, let me think. We're going to go with... Perhaps I shouldn't have dumped... I forget. I know I'm going to go with... Right. Lucario, I think, to start with. I forget what she has in her last spot. We'll test it. We'll go with Lucario in the front spot. And my Regice in the next slot along. And I forget the last slot, so we're just going to put something... Houndoom is one of the options. So that ice type's not going to be any good. Houndoom's also a dark type. I'm going to stick Swampert in there as well. Here we go. I did remember, I worked out. It can have other things, but I've worked out. So I think I need to make it a priority to max out this Lucario that I've got. I mean, the speed at which it can dole out the charge moves is pretty good. Right, this is a ghost type that we've got in there. So I'm going to switch to Swampert once I've used up my charge moves on this. Swampert has got ground type moves which should work. Not very effective, but we'll keep going. See, the attack knocks that up quite a lot. So we'll go Swampert. You know what, let's just fire off the Hydro Cannon. I do have Earthquake on this as well, which is a better move. But we'll fire off the Hydro Cannon. Take this down. There we go. And then the last spot is, that's what we want, Houndoom. Hydro Cannon Swampert is immense. With Mudshot, the energy generation is crazy. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. Hey, from Portugal! I've lost my touch. You win. Still haven't seen a Unova Stone from these leader battles. I've still only got one. Is it? No, not a shiny. Darn it. That's what we're hoping for. Oh. I'm being terrible today, guys. I apologise. I absolutely apologise. My throwing is off today. Not a catch. There we go, excellent throw. You are welcome, you are most welcome. Welcome to the stream. We have just defeated Giovanni for the first time. It happened on the stream today. That's a poor IV1. So next we need to fight some rocket runs. Is what we need to do. Get another radar. Let's get these Pokemon healed up and head over here. Well, let's head over this way. There's 3 stops in a row there. But yes, indeed. There he is. Shadow Articuno. It wasn't easy. I failed the first time. It seems like with the team that I had lined up, it was all about the timing. My Lucario is just not quite good enough yet, but I've always been the same. I'm loath to spend rare candy on anything that isn't a legendary Pokemon. I find it difficult to do. At the moment, I'm putting rare candy into my 91% Reg Ice to buy a second charge move. It's got Lock On and Focus Blast. I wanted to have Blizzard for the team leader battles as well. So I've got to get 100 candy for that. And once I've done that, maybe my rare candy can go into Lucario. I don't know whether I'll max it all the way out on rare candy. That would be a lot of rare candy. I mean, we're nowhere near the top end on it yet. Okay, let's battle some grunts. Like, we're 38 minutes into this mini event, and this is like, other than decoy grunts, this is like the first proper grunt I battled. But like I said, we're going to stream for just an hour of this event, guys, today, and then you'll have seen me fight Giovanni, and hopefully you'll have seen me fight Sierra. Sierra's the one that I'm looking for the most, because I want a shiny Shadow Sneasel. You'll have seen me at least do a few of those things. I mean, obviously Giovanni's already happened, and I've just done my first Sierra. A Porygon! Now, I have to admit, I think I'm in the camp of the rocket radars in the shop and not really worth buying. They're like 200 coins. The Team Rocket box that you could get today, that's kind of okay. You get 3 radars and like a super incubator, I think, for 480 coins. It's kind of okay, but given the fact that you can get these rocket radars for free by just putting a bit of effort in, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, there is always the risk that they change the Pokemon around and you don't get your shiny Sneasel or shiny Shadow Meowth or whatever, shiny Shadow Scyther, but they'll come back around. They always do. So I would advise holding off on the buying the rocket radars. Just beat up grunts. A Shadow Porygon. Do you guys remember when these things used to be rare, like super rare? I think they might even still be in the 10k egg pool, and now you can just get candy from fighting a grunt. Okay, so we collect our first component, Swabish Gmund Town Crest. Try again later. Flying type Pokemon. Oh, my bag's full again. You know, I just need to delete a bunch of stuff is what I need to do. Let's heal up first. There we go. But after this, I'm going to delete a bunch of stuff. Flying types. So I'm just going to use my Smackdown Tyranitar on this dude. If it will actually let me. With the lag bug that I've been complaining about. There we go. Smackdown Tyranitars. 3 of them. Golbat. Let's get that Stone Edge. I do think that these mini games inside the trainer battles and the Go Rocket battles are a massive improvement on the screen tapping. I can't imagine the amount of screens that have been damaged out there from the screen tapping, and this just requires a little bit of skill. That's all. A little bit of timing, a little bit of skill. I don't think it's something that's too taxing. Children can do it, because I'm all about this game being inclusive and allowing, you know, everybody to be involved. A massive improvement, guys. A massive improvement. Learning the different patterns as well. That can be a bit of fun. I mean, I've learnt the ones that I use, but I'm sure that there are loads of moves out there that, like, I just don't use regularly. What are we rescuing this time? A Zubat. As I was saying earlier, guys, make sure you save your Shadow Pokemon that only require 1,000 Stardust to purify, ready for next month when Lumin in the Shadows Part 2 comes back and Giovanni's got a new legendary bird. That's what I would do. I would save them, and then when you get to the part where you have to purify so many, it'll be cheaper. It'll be cheaper for you, and that's what you want. You want it to be cheaper. Right, like I said, let's get rid of some items. so we're not being bothered as much. What have I got to get rid of? Get rid of some Pokeballs, I think. Make some space. Oops. So it stops complaining at me. There we go. Let's see what this guy's got. Winning is for winners. Is this the random one? You know what? Let's just use the Mewtwo. Let's see what happens. Let's use my team of Mewtwo. Alright, so it's a Charmander to start with. Mewtwo versus Kanto starter. Shadow Ball! There we go. Oh no, just had a thought. If the last spot is a Blastoise, it could have Bite, which will chew up my poor Mewtwo. Like, real bad. Oh well. That's a Charizard, that's okay. That's okay. Can handle Charizard. You speak French? That's cool. Switch to this one. Side Strike Mewtwo. Oh, oh my! This is the first time I've used this. Like I said, the mini games are cool. I got a nice. That's actually quite difficult to do while I'm streaming because I've got my face cam on the screen. So it was like dragging the face cam around then. That was crazy. Okay. 500 dust. Mysterious component. Number 3. It's pretty funny. A Shadow Charmander. Come on, we've got to get at least one Sierra. One more Sierra in before I end the stream again. So that's the third mysterious component. Might have to wander around finding another Sierra, but those are the ones that I want to do. Let's get these things healed up. Not seeing many items. Rah, coiled and ready to strike. So poison. I don't speak French. I apologise for that. I am English and we are horrendous in our country for not putting much focus in our schools and our education systems on teaching people to speak another language. At least when I was at school, I'm 41 years old. I did French at school, so I know kind of a few little bits from that, which was a long time ago, but there wasn't much focus on it. There wasn't anybody telling me that this is important, so I focused on other aspects of my education, which I felt was more important. And thinking back, I regret it, to be honest, because like I love to travel, and having access even to a few basic phrases in another language can be incredibly helpful when you travel. So, right, thought that might happen. Still put the Golbats and stuff in because they are poison types, but obviously you don't want to be using your ground types against that. Right, that's another one complete. Another mysterious component. A Shadow Grimer. We'll just be patient, Richard, and wait for the attack, eh? There we go. A bit of patience. A bit of patience. Gotcha. Grimer was caught. Right, let's shiny check that. Not a shiny. And this. Not a shiny. Okay. Looking for more items, they're mine. Defeated into the ground, okay. So we're going to go with Kyogre, a Gyarados and a Vape, I think, against these ground types. The Sandshrew, Trainer Tips' favourite Pokemon. I do find that most people's favourite usually ends up being from Gen 1. It's not always the case. My friend Joe, I think, is... How we doing? All right? I think my friend Joe... I'm just streaming, so I'm sorry, Gary, I'm not rude. My friend Joe, I think his favourite Sneasel, which is obviously not Gen 1, but most of the time it's Gen 1, isn't it? Mine's Jigglypuff, of all things. It's from the anime when it first came out, and it would get mad and draw on people's faces after they fell asleep during its masterful singing. Hydro Pump. Flygon defeated. We'll probably end up with a Sandshrew, but we could end up with a Vibrava. So Mysterious Component acquired. Nine Pokeballs. It is a Sandshrew. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to make sure that I complete this Rocket Radar, find another Sierra, defeat the other Sierra, see if it's a shiny, and that's where I'm going to end the stream today, I think. That's the plan. That's the plan. How many do we need now? That's 5. Let's just do a quick shiny check of this. Not a shiny. It's always worth a check. And here too. Not a shiny. And we'll do this. Okay. Ghost. Ghost. So I'll just go to Tyranitar, I think, for this. Tyranitar. And lots of them. And then we'll have our Rocket Radar. And then we can go and find another Sierra. A Shuppet. The coat hanger Pokemon, what it's called, is crazy. It's going to take a bit longer to take this down because this is also a dark type. It's really weird. When I play the main series games, I forget typings all the time. Like, I'll come up against things and I'll just forget what they are. But when I'm playing Pokemon Go, I remember them like that really quickly. Right, so that's this Ghost. Team Go Rocket Trainer defeated. I blew it. You sure did, pal. You sure did. A Mysterious Component. Catch Shuppet. Oh well, no problem. Let's wait for the attack. There's the attack. Not a good throw, but I still hit it. Gotcha. Shuppet was caught. Right, so that should be the final one I need to make a radar to find leaders. Let's find out where they are. Right, so there's one just here behind me. I'll go there first. We're looking for a Sierra, guys. Shiny check this. Not shiny. This is the exact place where that has actually happened to me. It was during an event, the water event, the most recent water event, the water festival event. It was here, exactly here in the game, and I got a shiny mudkip. And I was like, oh man, oh man. Right. Let's have a look. Have I picked up? You know what? I best claim that, hadn't I? Who is it? Hey, Sierra. Exactly what we wanted. If you're as weak as your team leaders, this fight will be easy. Will it now? So we're going to go with Lucario again in that spot. And then the second spot, what did I use before? I forgot. I've just done one and I've forgotten. And I only used that and Swampert. What was the second Pokemon that I put in? I'm going to go with maybe this, Metagross, and then Swamp. And see what I might not beat it first time. Usually I do, but it gives you an opportunity to see what they've got. I mean, the first one's going to be a Sneasel, so I definitely want to use Lucario, burn those shields. Power up punch. Need to move my thing. Doesn't matter how good this charge is. She will use a shield. Right, so Sneasel defeated. What's in slot 2? Oh, a psychic type Pokemon. I'll switch to Metagross. I'll keep using Lucario until, because if I can draw a charge move out of her, it's going to be not very effective, of course. No. Oh well. So Metagross. If my Lucario was powered up correctly, I would have used Shadow Ball there. But I don't have Shadow Ball on it yet. Shadow Ball would have been super effective against that psychic Pokemon. So I would have had Shadow Ball as well as Power Up Punch, and would potentially have dealt with it with the Lucario. So that's that defeated. Right, excellent. Chose correctly. Fairy type. Super effective steel type moves. Even with the psychic resistance. I mean, I don't know whether that's a psychic move that Gardevoir's using. It did look like Confusion. Still does crazy damage. Okay, let's see, guys. The final moment of the stream. Is it a shiny? Still no Unova Stones. Is it a shiny? 8 balls. It is not a shiny. Oh well, worth a shot. Let's get this thing caught. And that, my friends, was the Team Go Rocket invasion in Pokemon Go. You guys got to see me defeat Giovanni, Sierra twice, and a bunch of grunts. Let's check the IVs on this one. Not great. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Bye.